All right, we are going to start this module out talking about the criteria for a meaningful problem. So we know that there are really five elements, essential components of a problem-based enhanced language learning experience. And one of those components is a meaningful problem that's really rooted in content and in language standards. That problem starts everything. If you start with a weak problem or a problem that hasn't really been thought out, it just sort of derails your P-Bell. So the stronger your problem is, the more successful you and your students will be. In Module 1, we had the opportunity to experience virtually a P-Bell. And the driving question that we answered, the meaningful problem that we addressed was, how can we, as a class, inform our school and community of the dangers of global warming and provide resources to start making a change? This is absolutely a meaningful problem. It really felt like we were doing something positive for our community. Well, to help you determine a meaningful problem, I Teach ELLs has developed a set of criteria. So these are the three criteria that a meaningful problem should have in order to be considered meaningful for a P-Bell experience. So first, your meaningful problem should be relevant to your students or your school or your community. And when I say relevant, I don't mean high interest. I'm not talking about Pokemon or Minecraft. I'm talking about relevant as in significant, as in meaningful and purposeful. Relevancy can be built. So with my students, I did a P-Bell on the monarch butterfly. Most of my students had never heard of a monarch butterfly, but it was relevant because the monarch butterfly travels through Arizona during its migration. So I could build that relevancy for them. It's okay to choose something that you're excited about. Just be ready to make sure that you can build that relevancy so they can become invested as well. Next, it needs to allow for multiple solutions. There should not be just one correct answer. Okay, it is absolutely possible to do a math P-Bell. In fact, there are a lot of great math P-Bells out there, and we can help you develop one if that's what you'd like to do. But let's develop one that's open-ended, that they're applying math techniques, but that there's more than one correct answer at the end. And then finally, and most importantly, new information is needed to solve the problem, okay? Students have to go out, they have to do inquiry, they have to seek new information or go through a series of experiments, something that allows them to do the new learning themselves, to do the thinking themselves. And once they've gathered that new information, then they can solve the problem. All right, so these are our three criteria for a meaningful problem. Let's apply this criteria to the experience that we had in Module 1. So first, was it relevant? Absolutely. Global warming is happening, and it is affecting cities, states, our country, and the world. We are seeing it on the news. So let's take what we're seeing big picture and bring it down to our students and help them see how they can impact something that's that big. All right, did it allow for multiple solutions? Yes, I asked everyone to use the same format for their solution, but you got to decide what changes people should make, and you got to choose what facts and information you used to persuade them. All right, and then finally, did you require new information? Absolutely. You went through a series of inquiry. We collaborated and shared the new information that we found, and then we used that to develop our solution.